Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, I will explain how you can add and subtract two matrices. Just like you can have two numbers together, you can do the same in matrices. For example, we know that when we have 2 plus 3, so it's going to give us 5. Likewise, 3 minus 2 is 1. So you can do this type of operation in matrix too with the condition. So the first condition is that the two matrices you want to add together, they must be of the same order. So that is, they must have the same row as well as what? As well as column. And once you are able to establish that these two matrices have the same numbers of column as well as the number of row, that is, they are having the same order like I've explained in the first video, then you can easily add them together. Then you are now going to add the position of the corresponding element together. You understand now? This is what I'm trying to say. Let's say I have my matrix A to be A11, A12, and A21, A22. Then my B is what? Let me make it smaller so that they can stand next to each other. My A is A11, A12, A21, A22. Then I have my matrix B to be what? B11, B12, B21, B22. Don't forget this notation. I said the notation, if you check it properly, so means that the what? The first subscript here represent the what? So represent the row that this one is row 1 is in row 1. This element is in row 1, column 1. So this element is in what? Row 2, column 1. So if you now want to add them together, once we are able to establish that the orders are the same, what is the order of matrix A? That is 2 by 2. So the order of matrix B is also what? 2 by 2. Since you were able to establish this, then you can add A plus B together. Then you are now going to add their corresponding element together. So that is the first row. Let me change the marker. So that is the first row. First column here, if you want to add it, you are going to add it with the first row, first column of the same matrix. Likewise, if you want to add them, then row 1, column 2 here with row 1, column 2. I hope you understand. Likewise, row 2, column 1. I will give you an example, don't worry, it's also the same thing as row 2, column 1. And lastly, so row 2, column 2 is you add it with row 2, column 2. So in essence, it means the addition of this matrix will now be what? So that's going to give me what? A11 plus B11, A12 plus B12, A21 plus B21. You have to be careful. A22 plus B22. I hope you understand now. So if that is clear, let me give you an example to back it up. Example, given that matrix P is 1, 4, 7, so 3, 2, 1, and Q is equal to 1, 2, 1, 0, 0, 3. You understand now? So then the question says find number 1 P plus Q, Q plus P, P minus Q, Q minus P. You understand now? Okay, the first question says P plus Q. So that is you take P, let us take it. What is matrix P? Recall, before you can add two matrices together, then they must be of the same order. That is, you have the same number of row. The order of the first matrix must be the same thing as the order of the second matrix. And that's 1, 4, 7, 3, 2, 1, then plus 1, 2, 1, 0, 0, 3. Then you start your addition just like a normal addition, but what you have to take into account is that eh, you had, the first row, first column of this matrix with the first row, first column of this matrix. So it means this one will give me 1 plus 1, that is 2, 4 plus 2, 6. So then row 1, column 3 of this matrix with row 1, column 3 of this. So 7 plus 1, 8, 3 plus 0, 3, 2 plus 0, 2, 1 plus 3, 4. I hope you understand. It's as simple as that. Okay, let us find Q plus P. Okay, then Q plus P, that is 1, 2, 1, 0, 0, 3 plus, so 1, 4, 7, 3, 2, 1. So the same way you did the first one. Okay, now, so 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 4, 6, 1 plus 7, 8, 0 plus 3, 3, 0 plus 2, 2, 3 plus 1, 4. So what do you observe? You observe that my P plus Q here and my Q plus P is what? They are the same. You understand now? And don't forget, in your mathematics, when you have P plus Q in your algebra equals to Q plus P, then you say that this operator is what? So is what? Is commutative. Then addition is commutative in matrix too. You know it is also addition is commutative in your normal addition as well. So then addition is commutative in matrix too. That is, when you are adding two matrices together, irrespective of their order, when you change the order is immaterial. Whether P comes first or Q comes second and vice versa. You understand now? You are going to have the same result. Okay, let us see that for subtraction. Let us find P minus Q. You know my P is what? 147,003 minus 121,003. The same way. So what's the difference here is that you are just going to what? You are going to subtract, not add. So the first row, first column of this matrix minus first row, first column of this matrix. That's 1 minus 1, 0, 4 minus 2, 2, 4 minus 7 minus 1, 6. I hope you understand. You can see it is very cheap. Even primary 2 students can do it. 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0. Hope I didn't make a mistake. Let me copy it again. Oh, I have 147. This is 321. Sorry, 321. So my P is 321. So then you have, and yeah. So 3 minus 0, 3, 2 minus 0, 2, 1 minus 3 minus 2. Okay, let's see whether subtraction is commutative too. Let us find Q minus P. So Q minus P is what? Some of you don't know the meaning of commutative. When we say commutative, that is when you change the order of operation and your result remain the same. You know 2 plus 4 is 6. 4 plus 2 is what? If you still change their order, it is also 6. So then we see that addition is commutative. What of subtraction? Subtraction is not commutative because 2 minus 4 will give you minus 2 and 4 minus 2 will give you 2. You know they are not the same. You understand now? So then we see subtraction is not commutative. Okay, now Q minus P, let me write it such a way that they are close to each other. So my Q is what? I have 1, 2, 1, 0, 0, 3 minus, okay, now let me change my marker. Then I have 1, 4, 7, 3, 2, 1. All right. So then my Q minus P is equal to what? Oh, yeah. 1 minus 1, 0. Let me just take this up. 2 minus 4 minus 2. 1 minus 7 minus 6. 0 minus 3 minus 3. 0 minus 2 minus 2. 3 minus 1 is what? 3 minus 1 is 2. I hope you understand. Can you see that? Are they the same? So they are not the same. So you can see that P minus q is not equal to q minus p, then you can say that your subtraction is what? Is not commutative under what? Under, matrix. So subtraction of what? Subtraction of matrix is not commutative. That is, they do not, follow a commutativity rule. So in essence, you have to note some of these properties. You have to note it very well. So let me just write it before I end this videos. Properties of matrix. So one of the properties you can know, like I've said, is A plus B is equal to, well, let me just use P and Q since I use P and Q in the example. P plus Q is the same thing as Q plus Q. That is the commutativity. So commutativity property. So likewise, we know that addition is commutative, right? But P minus Q is not equal to what? Q minus P. I hope you understand now. So in fact, it satisfies associative property too. That is when you have P plus Q plus R. It's also the same thing as what? P plus Q plus R. But that's not the same for subtraction. You understand that? So that's not the same thing for subtraction. Then another thing you must note is that, so when you have A plus 0, you understand now that is, you are still going to have A again. So where your 0 is the identity, 0 matrix. You know, I said in the last video that identity element is more like identity element under matrix. Identity matrix is just like identity element under matrix. But 0 matrix is just like identity element under addition in matrix. For example, now, when we say identity element, that is, what are you going to add to a matrix that's going to give you that matrix back? Let's say I have 1. If my matrix A is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if my matrix A is 1, 2, 3, 4, then what am I going to add to A to give me A back? So it is 0. You understand now? In essence, 1, 2, 3, 4, then plus 0, 0, 0, 0 is also still going to give me what? 1 plus 0, 1, 2 plus 0, 2, 3 plus 0, 3, 4 plus 0, 4. So which is the same thing as A. In essence, A plus 0 is equal to A. And 0 matrix is what? Is an identity element under addition. Please, you have to take note of that. So you have to take note of that. So I'm going to stop here. And in the next video, I'm going to explain how you can what? How you can multiply two matrices together. But don't forget, if you want to add or subtract two matrices together, it's not the same thing. It's not different from the normal addition or subtraction. But what you have to note is that the order of the matrix you want to add or subtract, they must be the same. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that your friend can benefit too. So I meet you in the next video. Thank you.